Ellen and Paul were sitting on the terrace of a local cafe. Ellen didn't even try to hide how annoyed she was. A waiter came and put the ordered dishes on the table and politely left. Ellen looked at the plates and got disgusted even more, and told her companion with irritation, "I don't understand. Couldn't you think of something more interesting? This is the 100th time we've come here." Paul looked at the girl with confusion. He answered, "What's the problem? It's a good place, and that's why we come here so often." The girl raised her voice and started arguing. "A good place? Whatever. Do you have any idea how tired I am of the same menu? How tired I am of seeing the same waiters? You don't think about me at all." The young man shrugged his shoulders. He enjoyed the food here, and the waiters didn't bother him at all. He started silently enjoying his meal. But the girl did not even notice his silence and continued, "It's simply impossible to eat the same thing so often. If you're not going to do anything about it, I'd rather starve than choke myself with this monotonous junk." Ellen demonstratively moved the plate away from herself and made an offended look. There was silence. She was waiting for apologies and excuses, but Paul kept silent and just stared at the busy street. In a few moments, the young man stood up. Without saying a word, he took Ellen's plate and headed for the exit. The girl looked at him puzzled and shouted, "What are you doing? Are you crazy?" But Paul didn't answer. He crossed the road and headed for a small alley across the street. When he reached where he was going, Paul stopped. In the damp shadows, there was a tramp sitting on the ground. He looked exhausted. When he noticed Paul, he looked up with a smile. "What do you want, kid?" Paul gave him the plate with the food and added, "Nothing actually. Got you this. It's a gift." For a few seconds, the tramp was in doubts, trying to figure out what the trick was. But then he gently took the plate and started to eat quickly. Paul smiled. Now he suddenly felt happy and calm. He looked up and glimpsed at Ellen, who was watching everything from far away, and walked along the street. That night, he didn't go back to the cafe. Learn to appreciate what you have and be grateful for your fate. After all, every day there is someone in our world who asks the heavens for at least a little bit of what you have in abundance.